Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now August 24th of 2022, and not only are we getting closer to D23 and Disney Plus Day, but also we have Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni really working around the clock to bringing things back to the vision of George Lucas and to really bring Star Wars back to its roots. Now that's overall, what Disney's aiming to do and pretty much accomplish. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support. It is greatly appreciated. Now, one thing about the new Star Wars universe is that there are a lot of things happening between Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, as well as George Lucas, really working their way through all of this, big problem that they have been going through with Kathleen Kennedy to really try and bring Star Wars back to the way it used to be. And given that Kathleen Kennedy really has no creative power anymore for the most part, except for Skeleton Crew and the Acolyte, partially speaking at least, really, things are beginning to look brighter and brighter as we move along. Now, when it comes down to Lucasfilm and recently what a Lucasfilm spokesperson had to say about the future of Star Wars, there were a lot of things teased about what Favreau and Filoni have in store for the new Star Wars universe. So given that there are a lot of things happening between bringing Star Wars Legends back to life and also using a lot of unapproved story elements from Star Wars Legends back in the day that have never been seen before or told before that will be told in the Mandoverse, that's also very exciting. Now, of course, on top of all of this, what's even all the more revealing has a lot to do with what Lucasfilm had to say and tease about the future of Star Wars. Now, with many new Star Wars TV shows in the works by Disney and Lucasfilm, creators Favreau and Filoni are beginning to develop new Star Wars TV shows in the process that will be announced in the near future. However, recently Lucasfilm has been revealing more about what Favreau and Filoni have in stock for the future of Star Wars when recently a Lucasfilm spokesperson was able to reveal and tease some pretty big things about what's in the cards. The spokesperson went on to state the following: "We at Lucasfilm are primarily focused on retelling the stories of Legends and exactly how we can find that balance for what the fans used to enjoy all those years ago. We are working closely with Favreau and Filoni on all of this and exploring options ranging from stories that included Luke Skywalker's Jedi students, his love life, and how we can create some saga-wide implications related to both Grogu and Din Djarin. Now, we are working very hard to use many of those stories of Luke from the old books and such, and trying to find ways to incorporate that into the Mandalorian storyline. Many Legends characters that surround Luke will also be a big focus on not just The Mandalorian, but with other Star Wars shows that we are working on and also very excited about. It's our goal to bring Star Wars back to where it all started, with George Lucas and the stories that actually were approved for those old stories, and how we can find ways to bring them into live action." Now, separate from what the spokesperson said, Dave Filoni also recently revealed to the fans by saying the following and teasing some big things for the Mandoverse. "Well, it was always in my interest to bring Luke back with Jon. We talked about this for many years, and yes, we had everything mapped out right from the beginning. Everything from Legends, we are looking to expand. Luke's experience with romance is something that we have also been interested in, and how we can use that to transform his character from detaching himself from the old ways of the Jedi." Now, let me just stop here for a second before I get on to the next thing that Dave says. The thing about all of this is that we already know that Mara Jade is going to be a big deal in The Mandalorian Season 4. A lot of storyboards have been completed and finalized to be used in the script of that show. And Karen Gillan, the actress who also portrayed herself as one of the biggest characters in the Avengers, is also going to become a part of the Star Wars universe as Mara Jade. That's the overall plan by Favreau. I'm sure that there was some kind of connection there, given that Favreau was involved with the Marvel movies as well, but on top of this, what's really all the more interesting about everything related to the Disney Star Wars universe is that they are finding very unique ways to dragging in Star Wars Legends and to create that balance, to also tell new tales of Luke as accurately as possible in comparison to how it was done over 20 years ago. So there's a lot of things happening with that, and Jon and Dave are very passionate about it. They want to make sure that what they are doing is going to resonate with the fandom, that what they are doing is truly going to bring a new level of excitement and or engagement for the fans. So that's one thing that I think a lot of fans absolutely need to be very well aware of. So moving forward from all of this too, what's even all the more exciting is what Dave Filoni also had to add on to all of this. Alright, so he goes on to also continue. But I can't get into that too much just yet, but we are going to explore that avenue for Skywalker. We will be making some changes with the lore related to who Luke's Jedi students really are, and we are taking the necessary steps to doing this in the most respectful way possible. It really is something myself and Jon have been so excited to explore about, to bring in new Jedi for these shows and Jedi that have never been seen before, and also taken from Star Wars Legends and mixing them together is really something that we are trying to accomplish, but that's just as far as I will go for now. The reason we brought Luke back in the Book of Boba Fett is also a big part of the plan, just for fans to know. There is a deep reason as to why we did that, and fans are going to find out exactly why in The Mandalorian Season 4 that Jon is working on right now. He's just getting this all together so far, and it's suddenly really beginning to sound spectacular. So, apart from what Dave Filoni said here, and I think that this is by far the biggest thing that he teased for Luke in the future of Star Wars, is that the whole romance thing is going to be a big deal. And this all alludes to what we've been talking about, of how Mara Jade is eventually going to become a big focus in the Mandoverse, starting off as a semi-villain, I guess you could say, like an anti-hero, and then eventually diving more into that side story of Luke and Mara eventually connecting. So, as you all know, it's something that a lot of fans love in Star Wars Legends, and it's something that Jon and Dave also love. Something that they really want to bring things back into fruition. Now, the thing about everything ranging from Dave Filoni talking about this and the Lucasfilm spokesperson, they're really gearing things up and just teasing things here and there. I, however, am very excited about what they have in stock for the major reveals related to Grogu and Din Djarin. Alright, because we already know that they are going to be doing some big-time revelations for those two characters in the Mandoverse, and exactly what that entails is all going to be rooted to their true identity. That's one thing that Dave Filoni teased just last week or so, is that Grogu's true identity will be a great deal in The Mandalorian Season 4, so there's also a lot of other things that are being worked on with Din Djarin, and how it's going to change our perception of the character. So overall, I think that we're also very excited about the fact that there are new Jedi coming into the Mandoverse, new Jedi students that belong to Luke Skywalker's Jedi Temple. We're going to be seeing more of that, so keep your eyes open for that. And anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys have to say about this below in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.